right, good morning, guys. We are in the car again. I have a car full. I have Mr. Charlie.
Hey, guys.
And then we have Sophie. And we have Ozzy. Say hi, Ozzy. Say hi to the vlog. We are actually on our way to the vet. It is a time for their annual checkup. I'm gonna have to spend some money. I did bring their 2 envelopes with me. I just brought both of them and stuck them in my purse, so we will see how much money it cost me. And then we have Sophie's teeth cleaning and extraction and everything scheduled for 2 weeks from now, and that's going to cost me a pretty penny too, so ouch. So we are heading to the vet, and then we'll bring them back home. Then we'll go get our groceries. But you know what I haven't done? I have not planned out my meals. So the next 2 weeks are going to kind of be a little bit chaotic, kind of out of our norm. I have to go to Mexico for a work trip next weekend, so right after the 4th of July. And Charlie is on his 2-week shutdown, which is good because they are coming Monday to start doing the drywall repair and do some painting for us. I don't really know how many days that will take him. What do you think?
3-4 days maybe.
Yeah. So he's starting June the 30th. I think that he'll be through before the 4th of July. That is my hope. It's really not a huge job, not like last year when they remodeled our whole den. That took nearly 2 whole weeks, didn't it? Mm-hmm. We kept adding on to that, though. It turned into like a bigger project than what we initially were going to do, but we are very happy with it. So we called him back to do this drywall repair, and he's going to paint my office, and he's going to paint the kids' room. And we sold the day bed that was in the kids' room that they were sharing, which was still a twin-size bed, but they don't really sleep that well together. I don't know why this keeps looking dark. Okay, there. Hopefully that's better. I don't know why the phone camera kept like making the screen dark. So hopefully that is better. But anyway, we sold their day bed. I have ordered both of them a new twin bed. They're just like a gray velvet. I did want to do the really light beigey color because I just think that is prettier, but they like play with makeup and Play-Doh and stuff like that, and I'm sure that they would like slather some blush or something all over themselves with their hands and go right over there and grab the headboard or the footboard of the bed and ruin it on day one. So I went with the dark gray ones. Those still haven't arrived. I think that the mattress has arrived and their new bedding has arrived. So yeah, so we're gonna get their room completely painted and my office. We're doing the same white color that we did down in the den. So super excited to get that done. But yeah, I'm gonna be feeling pretty broke after these next 2 weeks because we're getting that done. We're have Sophie's procedure scheduled. She needs it though, y'all. She definitely has a couple of bad teeth in there because her breath is not it. And so she definitely needs that. But after we get them back home after this visit, then we need to go to the grocery store. I haven't even like checked Publix to see what the BOGOs are this week. Hopefully they're pretty good. Last week they were, but I was gonna do my sandwiches for lunch, but I need like all new stuff, and I don't want to have anything left over just like sitting in the refrigerator the following week when I'm gone. So I am just going to pick me up some frozen meals. I'll only be working Monday through Thursday, and I guess you don't have to do your sandwich, do you?
Nope.
No? What are you going to do for your lunch?
I have no idea.
Charlie can eat whatever he wants. We'll see. So we're just going to kind of wing it. I did think about going to Trader Joe's today, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go. Can I speak? Get the words out, Jennifer. Come on. I think I am going to just meal prep one meal, and it would be nice to pick up a couple of potatoes and a couple of like little small steaks to cook. Charlie can grill out for us, like maybe, he'll be home every day, so whatever night he wants to grill out for us, and then we can have the meal prepped meal 3 nights. And maybe one night we can just do like pizza, something easy. Again, I'm getting ready to head off to Mexico, and then Charlie can just go next weekend and get whatever he thinks he needs to make it through the week. He'll kind of be here really just working around the house, doing some more painting, kind of putting things back together after the chaos. So yeah, we've had to shove everything from my office and the girls' room into the other bedroom upstairs, and you can barely get in there. But it's almost, did you get everything cleaned out?
Everything but the pictures on the wall.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much done. Ready for them to start on Monday. Yeah, so I need to tighten my purse strings. My money's just disappearing. It's really not that expensive to get the drywall and the painting and stuff done, but it's not something that I planned for. And again, our insurance didn't cover all of the roof replacement, so we did have to pay for a lot of that out of pocket since we decided to go ahead and just replace the whole roof. But I feel like it needed it, and so we just went ahead and did it. And then we got Charlie's truck. So we have no debt payments except for our house payment, which is really good. And the one thing I love about cash budgeting is I do have money that I've kind of been setting aside. I don't know if I have enough for Sophie's procedure. We'll see how much this appointment cost us today. I tell y'all, these vets, man, it's a racket. They take all my money, but you know, I love my babies, so it's got to be done. But she definitely needs to have those teeth done. So anyway, I wish that y'all could tell me what to cook. You know, I will have to decide before this video even goes up, but
some crust on your eyes.
I know. I thought his eyes were looking bad. That's why I feel like they almost need to get groomed. I feel like the dogs need to get groomed next week before Sophie's procedure, because their hair's getting a little bit long. They're a little crusty looking, but it's hard to keep them clean, especially when they go outside in the summer and stuff like that. So we do have to give Ozzy a bath, pretty much every week with his medicated shampoo. That's what the doctor said to do. And he kind of has to soak in that shampoo for like 5 minutes. That has helped his skin. It's like it was feeling kind of scaly or something like that. So yeah, he has to do that. But Sophie, she stays pretty clean for the most part. That girl does not like to even go outside, hardly. She's like me. And I know I like to go outside and get in the pool, but it's only because I'm going outside to get in the pool. Otherwise, I am not your girl to be going outside and just sitting out there with the bugs and stuff just because I enjoy the great outdoors. It is not happening. All right, we're here. I will chat with you guys later. Alrighty guys, we just got back from the grocery store. We took the dogs to the vet, which that ended up costing me $471. And the vet was literally in there for like 5 minutes, but they got their vaccinations and all of that stuff. And Sophie is ready for her appointment here in a couple of weeks. Then we went on to Publix. I just decided to make this like ground beef baked ziti dish that I've made one other time, I think. It's a recipe that I found on TikTok. It looks pretty good. I think the only thing that will count points in it is going to be the cheese and the pasta. I did just get some regular baked ziti. It has ground beef, zucchini, cottage cheese. Of course, I use the fat-free cottage cheese. Oh, and some marinara. That might add a little bit of points to it as well. For the cheese, I'm going to do like half regular and half fat-free. And I think it does ask for a little bit, or it does call for a little bit of Parmesan cheese mixed in there as well. But I've made that one other time. It's super good, super filling. We got a couple of steaks, a couple of baked potatoes. So one night Charlie will make that. I'm trying to think. He's bringing the groceries in now. We've got a few over here, but I didn't get anything like really interesting. I just got a couple of apples. I couldn't remember whenever I left if I needed them or not, since I'm going out of town right after the 4th of July. I just kind of wanted to have minimal things. We're going to put these, is that thunder?
Yep.
I literally just said to the girl at Publix, she's like, what are y'all going to do for the rest of the day? And I said, well, maybe get in the pool. And it's thundering now. I knew that it was going to happen. It was kind of gloomy this morning, so I really didn't have it in my mind to get in the pool. And then it did kind of get sunny and pretty, and I thought, well, maybe we can get in there. So maybe we can just have a swim day tomorrow. I haven't even looked at the weather. Let me look. This weather is crazy. Yesterday, I had to go to the bank at lunch at work, and when I went in, it was pretty unsunny. I was in there for like 30 minutes because I was catching up and talking to a couple of people in there, and whenever I came out, it was literally like this huge dark cloud over me, and the wind was blowing. I was like, oh crap, it's gonna rain on me before I get back to work. I felt like I was racing against, you know, trying to get back to work before the rain hit me, and it did like pour down rain, like it came a big old thunderstorm. Yeah, rain is expected to start in 5 minutes. It looks like it's going to rain on and off for the rest of the day. So we may just have a quiet afternoon. Charlie has spent most of the morning cleaning out my office. I think that's pretty much cleaned out. The kids' room is pretty much cleaned out. They will be here Monday to start on the drywall. So, yeah, I need to film a couple of cash stuffing videos this weekend just to be caught up for next week. And I only got myself 2 apples, so I'm hoping that that gets me through the week. Charlie did say he may run back to Publix one day this week just to get him some like chicken tenders or something. He got these mashed potatoes. I don't like mashed potatoes personally. I was like, what are you getting those for? And he said, for lunch. I was like, who wants to eat mashed potatoes for lunch? He does. I did get just 2 lean cuisines. I would say these are probably my 2 favorites, the orange chicken and the chicken enchilada. And then I got 2 of those Kevin's bowls. And I do like those pretty well. They're a little bit more expensive. I don't know where they are. I got the chicken burrito bowl and then the Korean chicken. They're $5.99 each. So, but it's okay. You know, I didn't buy any extra fruit for myself this week. I still have 2 fruit bowls left from last week. Maybe 3. Maybe 2. Anyway, I did get some fat-free cottage cheese because I need probably like a cup of it for that recipe. And so then I just got me some little pineapple tidbits to eat with some cottage cheese later in the week. Let me see those Kevin's bowls. Here's the Kevin's bowls that I got. And I like these because they're high protein, so they're very filling. So this one is the chicken burrito bowl with 28 grams of protein. And this is the Korean barbecue style chicken, and it has 21 grams of protein. So again, they're really good, and I feel like they have a better taste maybe than the lean cuisines and maybe just a tad bit healthier, but they are like twice the amount of money as the lean cuisines, I think. So that's one reason our grocery budget is so high. I thought that we actually did pretty good and was going to be under $200, but it was just right over $200. So we spent like $206, $207 at the store, but Charlie will probably need that money. I might just put it in an envelope or something over here for him so that if he needs to run and get something while he's out and about this week, he can, and then he'll have to just get whatever he wants for groceries next week. He will be on his own because I will be heading out of town. So we're going to put these groceries up, and I don't know what we're going to do for lunch. Do you want anything for after we buy groceries? We always like want to go grab something for lunch, but Saturday is literally the only day that we really eat out. Occasionally we might get something on Sunday, but usually Saturday is our day to grab something. What?
The Mexican restaurant?
No, I don't want to go to the Mexican restaurant. All right. We're going to discuss what we want to eat, and I will check in with y'all later. We'll see if anything happens. Again, it's going to rain on and off, it looks like. It's probably going to come up a little thunderstorm. Maybe we'll get a nap, just chill, watch TV. I need to record a couple of videos. I don't really know where I'm going to do those because I don't have my desk and stuff in my office.
Gone.
Yeah, Charlie's like, it's gone. I may have to bring down here what I need to. That's what I did when I first started doing my cash stuffing videos. I did them here on the counter in the kitchen, which the lighting in here is better overall, but I do like just having all of my stuff upstairs and kind of having it in one room, but everything is complete chaos up there at the moment. So I'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, hello, happy Sunday. It is a time for us to get started on our meal prep today. Not sure if I'm going to be able to enjoy any pool time. It keeps raining, then it'll be sunny, then it'll rain, then it'll be sunny. I was debating on whether or not to go ahead and hop in the pool for like an hour or so before I did meal prep, and then it started to rain. Now it's sunny again. So this Tennessee weather cannot make up its mind this year, but it is really hampering my summertime enjoyment of the pool and the sun and all of that stuff. So anyway, we are just going to go ahead and meal prep our one meal today. We did just pick up the stuff for steaks for one night. I don't know if Charlie will make that tonight or another night. He's fixing to walk by. He's going to do my car.
Hey guys.
He takes my car every Sunday and fills it up with gas and takes it through the car wash. That way I don't have to worry about it. Most weeks it's less than $20 in gas that my car takes, but he will still just take it and top it off. So then I don't ever have to worry about getting gas. So yeah, so for our meal prep today, what am I making? I forgot what it's called. Okay, so I'm basically making a baked ziti with some ziti pasta, I have 3 zucchinis that Charlie hopefully has chopped up for me, a pound of ground beef, some cottage cheese is going to go in there, some marinara, some mozzarella cheese, and some Parmesan cheese. I think that's it. It's very easy to put together. I need to preheat the oven. What do I need to preheat the oven to? 375. So basically I'm just going to brown the ground beef, and then we're going to mix everything together in a big bowl, dump it in a casserole dish, and then it's going to bake for about 35 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get all the ingredients out, get the ground beef done. This probably won't take us, for y'all it'll probably be like 5 minutes, if that. We'll see. So yeah, let me get it done. I'm going to preheat my oven. My oven can take a long time to preheat. I also need to swap out my laundry real quick, so I'll be right back and we will get started. Alrighty guys, I'm ready to get started on the baked ziti. I'm gonna go ahead and brown up my ground beef. I will season that up with salt and pepper, and then I have some Italian seasoning, onion powder, and garlic powder here to season those as well. Here are my 3 zucchini. The actual recipe, which I found this on TikTok, if this will focus, this is from Anne-Marie Fat Loss Coach, and it calls for like 1 zucchini and 1 onion. We just bought a pack of 3 zucchini at Publix yesterday. Of course, if you like onions, then go ahead and do the onions, but we typically leave those out. I did just get some regular Barilla ziti pasta, and then I'm going to use this Rayo's. I got the roasted garlic this time. Normally I get a different one, so we have not tried that one, just to see what that tastes like. I have some Parmesan cheese here. I have some fat-free mozzarella and some regular mozzarella cheese. I'm just going to do like a mixture of both, and then I have some fat-free cottage cheese as well. So this recipe is super easy. We're basically going to boil our pasta. Once the pasta water gets going, I already have that sitting over here heating up. We will just boil the pasta for like 7 or 8 minutes, and then I'm going to brown the ground beef, season it up, and then we literally just dump it in a huge bowl, mix it all up together, and put it in a casserole dish. So can't hardly get easier than that, and that's going to be the only thing I'm meal prepping today, since it's 4th of July at the end of this week, and then I'm getting ready to go out of town next week. And yeah, so we're pulling the easy button, and we're just going to get this done and complete meal prep in no time. And I have like a stupid gnat or something in here flying around me. It's getting on my nerves. So let me find me a skillet. Okay, so I've got my ground beef in here going. I will season it up with salt and pepper first. So it was the salt, now the pepper, and then we're going to go in with some Italian seasoning. And don't be shy with the seasonings. This is the only thing I think that will get seasoned. I might season it again once I mix it all together. I'll just have to see how it smells, and I don't think I'll be able to taste it when it's cold, but the onion powder and then some garlic powder. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to let this finish browning and get my pasta in here. That water still is not boiling. It takes forever, but once it gets going, it will really be boiling good. So let me kind of get everything done, and then we'll come back to put it all together in a bowl and mix it up and get it in the casserole dish. Alrighty guys, so I have the pasta ready. I just put it in this huge bowl. This is probably the biggest bowl that I have, so that I can mix all of this, because this is quite a bit of zucchini and other stuff that has to go in here. So let me grab my ground beef. The ground beef finished before the pasta did. So this literally just has to be mixed up and put in a casserole dish. What makes this recipe so easy is that you literally just cook these 2 things and then dump everything in here, and then it gets mixed and goes into a casserole dish, and that's it. Now I will probably plate it up, but you could totally leave it in the casserole dish and just take out your portion each night. Maybe I'll do that this week. I don't know, because I kind of feel like it's going to make more than 6 servings. But look, I've just got those 3 items in there, and it's that much food already. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go. Let's do the cottage cheese next. So I think the recipe calls for about a cup of cottage cheese. I'm just going to go ahead and do about half of this container. And I did pick me up some little pineapple tidbits to be able to eat the rest of this week, so that it doesn't go to waste. That should be enough. And then I'm going to use this huge jar of Rayo's, what is this? Roasted garlic. Never tried this one. Okay, it smells pretty good. This is so much food, y'all. All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna season, I think, one more time with just a little bit of pepper, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. So that was pepper, a little bit more salt, because there's no seasoning on all that zucchini or anything. I just cannot stand bland food. A little bit of onion powder, some Italian seasoning, and then some garlic powder. And then we're gonna add our cheese. I'm gonna use the rest of this fat-free mozzarella, and I'm gonna use about half of this Parmesan cheese. Well, maybe not half of it. I want some to put on the top, and I want a little bit left over. That's a pretty full container. That should be enough of that. And then some regular mozzarella. And you can use all fat-free if you wanted to. Don't be afraid to customize every recipe to exactly what you want. That's what I always do. I just change stuff. Okay, I think that's everything. Now we're just going to try to mix it carefully so that I don't make a mess. It actually smells really good too. Okay, I think I finally have that mixed really well. That was quite a workout. Let me grab my baking dish and we will get this in there, top it with some more cheese, and then pop it in the oven. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this glass baking dish. I don't know what size that is, 9 by 13 or something. And I'm gonna spray it with my Pam spray so that it doesn't stick as much. And then we're just going to dump it in. Okay, this is heavy, hold on. Okay, y'all, I've got it in the baking dish. Can y'all tell how much that is? It is almost so heavy that I cannot pick it up. This is definitely some comfort food right here. We're going to put some cheese on it. It keeps getting all over me too. I'm gonna sprinkle some more of this Parmesan cheese on top. And then some of the mozzarella. Okay, that's it. In the oven, it's going 375 for at least 35 minutes. And then I think I'm gonna get at least 8 servings out of this. So we'll be eating this almost every night this week. Alrighty guys, I finally got that thing in the oven. I do want to say though that I think that that would also be a good family recipe if you have kids. I mean, the zucchini in there, they will not be able to taste. And I honestly think that it tastes a little bit like lasagna, but to me it's easier to put together because you don't have to do all of these layers or anything. So I highly recommend that. I made it one other time, like 3 or 4 months ago, I think. It is definitely good, definitely easy, and you can buy, like, I think the last time that I made it, I used the last bag of that solved pasta that I ordered off of Amazon, which is a little bit expensive, but it is lower points per serving than like a regular pasta. I used to get the Fabric Gourmet, and then I got like 3 bags of that solved. It was like $32. It might be more now. I gotta mix me up a water. Great Crystal Light. Y'all know how much I love it. I always have a huge stash of it, just in case. Every time Publix has them, buy one, get one free. I definitely stock up. But I wanted to come on here and tell y'all, the day that you're watching this video, I will be leaving for Mexico for a work trip. So there will not be a meal prep recorded for next Sunday. Now, I may try to vlog a little bit. I may try to vlog a little bit on my trip, probably just on my phone. I will not take my camera with me. These lids will not go back on there good. Yeah, I will not take my camera with me just because I have too much to carry. I have to take my work laptop. I'm going to take my iPad so that I can try to do a little bit of editing, but I'm not taking my MacBook. It's just too heavy for me to have to carry. So whenever I'm in my hotel at night and stuff, if I have time, the last time that I went, it was nearly midnight some nights by the time that I got through, by the time that we got through with work and went out to dinner and all of that stuff. Y'all know how these work trips go. So Anyway, that's where I will be, hopefully while y'all are watching this video. If you're watching it on Sunday or throughout the rest of the week, I won't be back until Friday, I guess. So I might be able to do like a quick little vlog day Friday, maybe Saturday. I think that we get back in the afternoon Friday. I'm not sure, but usually those flights are delayed. It makes for a long travel day. So I have a long travel day on Sunday going down there and a long travel day on Friday coming back. But it is what it is. It's a tiny little airport, and if something goes wrong with a plane, then you're just kind of like stuck until they get another one. So that's what will be going on. So I'm not 100% sure if the following week there'll be a video or not, but I'll be sure to let y'all know on Instagram or on my Facebook page, Jennifer Lynn, which I will pop a little picture of it up here for you. Be sure to go and follow me. I will have a link down in the description box. It is just like a separate little page, and I can post stories and reels and stuff like that just like I can on Instagram. So if you don't have Facebook, so if you don't have Instagram, then that would be a great place for you to follow. I am going to try to start creating more reels and stuff. I know that reels seem like they're really simple to make, but you do have to take the time for it. And y'all know how busy I am with work. The next 2 weeks are going to be super busy for me, so I'm going to see what I can do. But you know, I'm wanting to try to get back into posting more short form content. So yeah, follow Jennifer Lynn over on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't. I will put my Instagram handle for you here on the screen as well. It's just I'm.JenniferLynn. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, be sure to click that subscribe button down below. I have a lot of cash stuffing videos, a weekly vlog, meal prep, and yeah, my brain's always trying to work on like other content and stuff that I can create. I just literally don't have the time. And I was hoping that I could go out there and float the pool this afternoon. It's raining again. I'm going to show y'all how gloomy it is. It was sunny, then it rained, then it got sunny again. Now it's raining again. Can y'all see that now? It's literally like a torrential downpour. And this is just the way this weather has been here lately. It's just crazy to me. Isn't that ridiculous? And it might be sunny in like 5 minutes, but it like ruins the whole day. One thing I think that I'm gonna do, and I thought about trying to see if I could get into a place today, but I may wait until this week, one day after work. I think I'm gonna take off these press-on nails because I cannot be going to the airport with these nails on, and I want my nails to look good. So I'm thinking I am gonna just splurge and go get my nails done before the trip. And I kind of just want to do like a red color or maybe like that Cajun shrimp, just something basic. I'm not going to do the really long nails, just like a short square or like that square round. I think they call it like a squound or something. So I just kind of want something kind of classic. The 4th of July is next weekend, so maybe that's one reason I'm kind of leaning towards just doing like the pretty red. I have like a Coca-Cola red OPI color that I like, so maybe I will get that. So nothing too fancy, but just something so that my nails look good, a dip powder, and then I don't have to worry about them falling off or whatever, because I have to, you know, like get to the airport, carry my carry-on bag, my backpack, my purse, my luggage, get it checked in, all of that stuff. So it's a lot that I have to do, and these babies will not be able to withstand that. I also have been wearing this bracelet this week that I forgot that Charlie had given me like years ago. He kind of forgot about it too. It looks like that Tiffany's bracelet with a heart on it, but I can hardly get it on and off. And so it's like put like a little notch in this nail where I have tried all week to put that. I can put the bracelet on. I literally cannot take it off. I tried the other night. That's probably when I messed it up. But I'm going to take these off. I might just sit here. The baked ziti still has like 20 minutes, and one thing that I do to take these off is literally just soak my hands in some warm water with some Dawn dishwashing liquid and olive oil. So I may sit here and try to take these off, and that way kind of let my nails rest a little bit, and maybe one day after work I can go get my nails done. At the very latest, I will go Saturday morning before we leave for Mexico and get them done. So anyway, it's still raining, but that's my update. So yeah, just pray that I have a nice little safe trip. One of my coworkers is going with me. That's another reason I won't be able to vlog a whole lot. So just whenever I'm like by myself or whatever, if I can, maybe I'll get a clip or two. We're literally staying right at the border. We stay in Texas and cross the border every morning into Mexico, go to the office, and then come back later that night. You can actually see the border from the hotel that we stay at. I don't know if like I could walk out there and see it or not, but I'll try to see if I can get like a couple of clips on my phone or something. If I remember, I will take my selfie stick out of my car so that, you know, if I'm walking, I can vlog a little bit and maybe hold that. It'll be a little bit more discreet. I probably won't, because once you get down there and you're around everybody, it's just crazy busy and you just don't have time for that. So anyway, and none of them are like vloggers or anything. Alrighty guys, here is the baked ziti fresh out of the oven. It is piping hot. I'm gonna let it cool down for a few minutes before I plate it up, but I think I am going to divide this into 8 servings because this is a ton of food and it smells divine. So give me a moment, I'll plate it up and be right back to show it to you. The baked ziti is plated up. I did get 8 servings out of it. There is so much food here. It's like a never-ending dish of pasta. I didn't think I was going to get it all in the 8, but I did it. We're going to have so much of this week, but it smells good. It should be delicious, and we can top it with a little bit more Parmesan cheese during the week if we want to. But yeah, that's going to wrap up meal prep. Alrighty guys, thank you for joining me for another quick little weekend vlog and kind of a Sunday meal prep, even though we only prepped 1 meal. Again, there will not be a meal prep next week, but I will try to put together some kind of little vlog or something for you. And I love you guys. I hope that y'all follow me over on my Facebook page. There is a link down in the description box. Follow me over on Instagram if you haven't already, and be sure to like this video and subscribe and share it with someone if you think that they would enjoy this as well, because it helps out my channel. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.